Hello pilots and ground crew, welcome back to my channel again. When I did an update video on this little Skyzone S140, and when I say update, I mean I updated some of the stuff. I put new motors in, new VTX, and I also added the RunCam Mini, I nearly said micro then, or is it micro? RunCam Mini DVR. I'll leave a picture up because I can't show you it now because it's in there. So I'll put that down actually. Yeah, so I'll leave the picture up. It's the RunCam Mini DVR. Now, I'd sort of skipped over it when I was explaining what it was, because it wasn't a review of that. It was more of I'm putting this in my quad, I'm putting that in my quad, then it was showing you and stuff like that. Well, I've had a few comments asking me about the RunCam DVR Mini. What's it like, is it any good and stuff like that. So that's why I'm doing this video basically. Well, to start off with, I got it from banggood.com. Pretty good price. Yeah, you can pick them up all over the place. But the main feature of it, I wouldn't use it on a big quad or out like that. But I got it just for my little 3-inch, and I also, as if you subscribe you'll know this, I made a little FPV backpack to go on my planes, and I put one in there as well. Now, it's not your bog standard DVR, which I've done a little flight footage comparison side by side with a standard DVR recorder from your goggles and the RunCam Mini DVR recorder. Because what the RunCam one does, it is a DVR, it's a little board, right, which I'll put pictures up in between, and hopefully there's one now, but it's a little board, you put your SD card in it, and it is just a DVR. It's not high definition or out like that, but it's pretty good, you see, because your standard DVR recordings, you'll know you get a lot of breakup and stuff, because that signal has to travel from the quad to your goggles to the DVR, and you get a lot of breakup in between when you watch your DVR back. But what this does is it actually records what the camera sees. So it's almost recording what you see in your goggles, but slightly better, because there's zero breakup, because it only records the camera footage from your quad. Right, straight onto the SD card, you take it out, plug it in, and you've got a half decent video. Right, like I say, I put it in my 3-inch I just showed you, and I'm quite happy with the footage on that. I did have a HD camera mounted on top, and yeah, the footage was better, but there's all that extra added weight and stuff like that, and I didn't like it. Right, it looked all bulky and everything, you know, big camera stuck on top of a tiny little quad. It just didn't look right, plus all the extra weight and everything. That's why I got this RunCam Mini DVR. So I wanted to explain that more, what it does and everything. So here's a little side-by-side flight footage. Right, I've used the which I swear by, really good DVR, the Yixing, oh I can't remember the name, I'll put it up as a caption, the Yixing DVR, the Mark II, whatever it is. And it's really good, and I use it all the time on just about all my flights, right? But what I do with it, I keep it, it's more like an emergency. If I crash, right, I can just watch the footage back in my goggles and know exactly where I've crashed, if I'm too far away or thick grass or whatever, you know what I mean. Right, so it's great for that. But to actually show footage, this RunCam DVR is a hell of a lot better if you're going to be showing footage, in my opinion. Before anyone actually says, it does have a downside, right? The image is cropped, right? I don't mean super small, you'll see in the video that'll be coming up in a moment. Right, but the image is slightly cropped, but it's still pretty good in my opinion. Like I say, I've got one on my plane and one in my little micro. No, I would not mount one on a big quad, because there's plenty of room to stick your GoPro, your Mobius, whatever. I'm using the Firefly. There's plenty of room for cameras on your bigger quads, but for something small and you want to get everything packed in, I think this is perfect. Anyhow, you decide what you think. here's a quick video. It's about 2 minutes. I just had a quick flight today. I only had a couple of batteries left, so I thought this is a perfect time to do this video and do a side by side. Right. Okay then, quick flight, 2 minutes, and I'll be back. Okay then, now you've seen the flight footage, and you can tell the difference straight away. There's zero breakup because there's nowhere for any breakup to occur. Like I say, the image is saved to the SD card straight from the image of the video of the FPV camera. And like I said, I think it's pretty good. Now, if you're worried about the downside of it being cropped slightly, which you won't really notice in that little video because of the black background, but you get two like little black bars. Look at some of my other videos, some of my recent videos, alright, where I've been flying the Skyzone, or even my FPV planes, right, and you'll see it is a slightly cropped image. But I don't mind. And anyway, I'll be getting round that soon because of something new I bought to solve that problem, right, which is a new FPV camera from RunCam. But that'll be coming up in another video. But yeah, just one last mention, the RunCam DVR, in my opinion, excellent for your macros, excellent, right, and you've got no chance if you have a crash, and at that price, 13 odd quid, right. If you do crash and lose your quad, yeah, it's a nightmare, but at the same time you're also losing an half decent, you might just have a Mobius on it, right, but they're about £60, whereas these boards are just like £13. You might even be able to find them cheaper if you look about, but I like it. I'm going to constantly keep using it. Right, I'm really hoping RunCam bring out a version 2, which they've got in high definition. I don't know how they do it, seeing as it's DVR recorded from the camera. Right, but if they could do it as high definition, they would outsell everybody else on the market. Just imagine, you can get rid of all your cameras and everything. You just put another little board in your stack and it records high definition. Right, now I would pay 40, 50 odd pound for that, which is what, about $60–70. Yeah, if you could have got one in high definition, I'd pay a hell of a lot more for it. So if you're listening, RunCam, and you're thinking it'd be expensive, people will pay it, right? Because how many times with the GoPros you crash and smash your GoPro up? Hundreds, right? You crash and smash your Mobius up, that's still like 60–70 quid. I've gone through 4 Mobius cameras, 4 bloody cameras in about the last 4 or 5 years I've gone through 4 Mobius cameras. Right, bloody annoying it is, but with this little board inside, as you saw in the picture, right, it's just a tiny little thing. You put your SD card in it and you're off. And you can also, there's a button, while I remember, right, there's a button on the side. It starts recording automatically. To end the recording, you press the button to stop it from recording. If you just unplug your battery, you'll lose the flight. However, right, RunCam have thought about that, and you can actually wire, there's a spare little port on it, and you can wire it to a spare UART on your flight control board and assign a switch to start recording, stop recording. So that's all fine. What I'm doing is I'm assigning my power switch, so as soon as I turn my power on, it starts recording, and when I've landed, of course I'm going to turn my power off so it stops recording. So rather than having a separate switch, I've done it as a dual switch. Okay then, that's my review. I wish I could have showed you it, but you would have seen it when I did my upgrade. It's just that a lot of people have asked me more questions because I didn't go through it properly. I sort of skipped over it because it was more about putting the new motors in, putting this in and putting that in. But I hope you liked this video. If you did, please subscribe. Leave thumbs up, leave thumb down if you didn't like it. Your choice, your preference. Okay then, pilots and ground crew, thanks for watching and cheers.